And I think one of the biggest problems that people have is they don't really understand what Christianity is, and they don't really understand who God is. You see, God is this monster to them because they blame him for the evils in the world, they blame him for the evils in their life, and they don't want to accept that God is real and that God is love. God is often so misunderstood, and in Christianity he reveals himself in Jesus, and we get to see God for the first time. We get to see love for the first time. We get to see the Father expressed in human form, and for the first time ever, you see, man got to be reconciled with God. And that's the truth of Christianity, not the threat of damnation, not the threat of hell. It's actually God's answer, God's solution, God's move in an attempt to redeem man to himself. And it was successful. And that's Christianity. And to reject what God did in Jesus Christ is to reject God. And as a consequence, people, will go to hell for the sin itself, for the sin of rejecting Jesus Christ. Not necessarily because God wants to punish them, but because they don't want to be with God. Someone said, if you didn't want to be with God, even heaven would be like hell for you. And that's just the reality. So Christianity is on one hand, Jesus is on one hand. And when I say Christianity, I mean Jesus Christ. I don't mean just in a general form. I mean that relationship with God. Christianity is not a religion. And if you think it's a religion, that's where the problem starts. Christianity is a life. It's a relationship. It's beyond religion. That's Christianity. And